And welcome back to the channel. Mr. Acolyte here, coming at you with another match review, and we have finally made it to the end. This is it. The final set of the final World Tour. Let's go ahead and break it down. Man, it has been a long road. A lot of matches had to go down to get to this, but this is it. The last World Finals match of the last World Finals. That's crazy. As of this recording, there's no news on a 2026 World Finals, so I believe this is the last one for all intents and purposes. So let's see who is crowned the final champ. Okay, characters locked in, no surprises there. Inzem going with the team we've seen him using this entire time. Same thing for Hikari. Let's see how this breaks down. Whoa, man, that was an explosive round start. It's crazy. Like I said, it's been a long road to get here. We've covered a lot of matches, and in none of those matches have we seen this round start yet. This is a pretty big surprise. Round start 5S into Cell C. That was really good because even if, you know, Hikari had backed off, he would have gotten pressure for that. If Hikari had blocked or even jumped back, he likely would have at least gotten pressure from that. Yeah, Inzem is going in, man. He's going in. I feel like he's trying to just dictate the pace, make sure Hikari does not get the play, because we all know how dangerous this team is once it gets any sort of momentum. This team is insanely dangerous. But Inzem's team, kind of the same thing. Very momentum based. Very good 2H right there. Man, that was a close one. Let me see that one more time. Great reaction there. That was actually amazing. Yeah. Hikari backs off here just in case Inzem tried to spark or do anything, you know, kind of crazy here, but Inzem just, you know, he just decided to block. You know, imagine that, blocking in DBFZ. He decided to block, and then boom, when Hikari tries to reset his pressure, boom, 2H. Very nice reaction. Inzem definitely knew that Hikari was going to do that. He's seen the tapes. He has seen the tapes. Hikari down to 2 characters. Vegito coming in. Neutral being played, and man, yeah, we've seen this a ton of times. Cell C, potentially the best C assist in the game. So insanely fast. Air invincible. Great tracking. Knocks you out of the air. I mean, all of the above. And you see the blue circle here. That means that it actually ate through attack. He tried to attack on the way down, and boom. Cell C, when that assist is in play, you cannot do basically anything in the air. You have to stay on the ground, and you got to wait for it. Or you got to stay in the air so high that it can't reach you, but it's pretty high. It's pretty hard to stay that high. Pretty decent damage here. We're doing directly into level 1 so that we get to keep the corner here. We want the corner. He gets a left-right off of Rekka off of this. Oh, okay. I like that, though. Hikari was very reserved. He immediately acknowledged that Inzem had reflected on Wake Up, and he did not overcommit. He did a 2L there, and then after it whiffed, he just backed off, and actually he reflects the Cell C and 18. That was very good. And then super dash into assist call gets him the opening. 18 is out of there. 2-2 now. Cell coming in. Oh man, perfect attack out. The corner carry on perfect attack is just so incredibly strong. Level 3. We're gonna get a pretty good mix here. Oh man, yeah, I like that a lot because of the height there. It gives him this ambiguous situation because of the knee drop. The knee drop works as a frame kill. A frame kill, in case you don't know, is any move or button you use to basically measure time. So by the time this knee drop is done, that means the opponent is getting up off the ground. So that means that your mix-up becomes auto-timed. You no longer have to time it yourself because the frame kill times it for you. So by the time you do that, and then you do the dash M here, it's going to be a very ambiguous overhead. But not wanting to be any part of that, Hikari goes ahead and sparks up. Empty vanish. Ooh, he tried it. I respect the attempt. He was a little too close though, but I respect the attempt. Inzem actually did react to this super dash. He sees him coming at him. He tries to 5L it. It's just barely off. That was close. That would have been hype if he would have hit that. And that's what I mean about the height thing. If you want to jump over cell C, you got to be really high in the air, and you got to have momentum. That was a momentum jump, so it did not catch up with him. Hikari using his spark, but not overcommitting. I definitely respect it. When you're in spark, there's an urge to like, oh, I got to go in. My spark's running out, but Inzem's waiting for that. That's literally what he's waiting. He's waiting for any mistake that Hikari does. Yeah, Hikari, man, I feel like he was watching that last match, because last match Inzem woke up with a level 3 and turned the tide of the whole game. Here, Hikari's like, nah, it's not gonna happen to me. Back up into 5S. I respect it. Man, look at how slow, not slow, but look at how much like calculated neutral they're playing. These two really want to win, but none of their play has been sacrificed. It's really impressive. Like, they're both playing at like the highest level they can, but the pressure is not affecting them. It's pretty impressive. Grab, level 1. Level 1. No need to take any risk. Get that character out of there. Vegito coming in. That 5S round start, we've seen that a couple of times. Yeah, right there, Hikari could not hit a button. Keep in mind, again, I've mentioned this many times, but just for the sake of, you know, in case people don't know, after Vegito blocks a 6M, he is actually negative. For like most characters in the game, 6M is a neutral situation. You know, you can both press a button, but 6M is effectively plus on Vegito. If you do it on Vegito, he cannot swing back because his 5L is too slow. Man, I actually love how slow they're playing. I actually love this. Every move is so calculated. Cell staggers. This is very scary. Backdash 5S. Inzem has been favoring backdash 5S with a lot of his characters. So has Hikari. Backdash 5S is very strong. Very low committal option. Cross up gets blocked. 6S gets blocked. Inzem moving in behind his assist. Beautiful. Beautiful. He gets in with the assist, takes his turn, and then he fakes the cross up. Anytime you do a special move that kills your momentum as you're about to cross up, that becomes a fake cross up. And what happens is your opponent reacts to the fact that it looks like you're about to cross up, causes them to switch their block, which makes them walk forward. Boom. Right into the beam. That's going to be barring a drop. Hold on, let me be quiet for a second. Okay, that is a dead Vegito. Inzem, game 1. And yes, as the commentator said, as our buddy Tyrant pointed out, that was the first game that Hikari lost all weekend, which is insane. In the group stage and in the tournament, that was the first game that he lost. And we are now playing online Dragon Ball. That was insane. Rocket Kick, we did not get it confirmed. Super Dash, Super Dash, Super Dash a third time. We're scrambling. Wake up buttons. Continue the auto combo into a cross up. It's Dragon Ball, baby. We are Dragon Balling. It's the final World Tour. We got a Dragon Ball here. We got to do it. Man. I love how I was talking about how clean and calculated the previous game was, and now this game is just spaghetti zone. Like, there's just spaghetti everywhere. It's just total insanity. So after the raw tag, Inzem does a rocket kick here. Hikari just immediately 5Ls because he's confident about his 17. It says he does 5L, Inzem tries to land on him with a button, but barriers out, so he does 5L again. It gets counter hit. Scramble Town, USA. Man, this is funny. I literally was hyping up that last game of like, wow, look how technical this is, and now we are just literally in Scramble Town. But Vegeta is out of there. Inzem gonna be down to 2 characters. This is only gonna take 2 bars. Level 1. Level 1. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. I respect that. Spend every bar. In my opinion, that only needed 2 bars, but hey, man. Do what you gotta do. Get that kill. Round start 1S is very fair. I mean, this... Man, I mean, he needed it, I guess, but all Inzem did was backdash round start for repositioning, and that punished it. This actually punished the backdash. Crazy. Vegito is a character of all time. Once again, back off S. I respect it, dude. Backdash S. That is one of the best ways to poke if you do not want to be unsafe. If you don't want to overcommit, you want to put something on your opponent's block without being in danger of getting hit with the reversal. Backdash S, that is the move. Nice dash block from Inzem. Nice Dragon Rush break from Inzem. 6S pokes all around. 5L. Same side. Dragon Rush goes through. Not yet. Yeah, not yet. He would have needed to really optimize that, but he gets a drop-portunity nonetheless. Drop-portunity. The commentators called it advanced setups. Very advanced. So advanced, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nice. I like the way he curved the disc upward to catch the jump and trapped him with it. Couldn't kill yet. Command grab, dead. Command grab into level 3. Very, very dead. This is not impossible. Inzem could definitely do this. 18 is a fantastic anchor character because you basically can't attack her. And he has sparks, so this is not impossible. How's Hikari gonna play this? Yeah, EX17, that's preventing him from calling his assist. Yeah, right there. He can just keep doing that. He can just keep doing that. Ooh, splash though. Splash by the split finger shot. Level 3, he's gonna use another bar to steal the corner here. Oh no, he's not. He baited the spark. That was a big spark bait. Inzem sticking to his guns. He needs one more interaction before he sparks. He doesn't want to spark raw. He wants to make it count. That was so close. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. So, Inzem, he died with a spark here, but there wasn't really much choice. He didn't get an opening. Hikari is basically waiting for him to pop it. If he would have popped it, you know, at neutral, most likely he would have just been, you know, blasted. So, yeah. Okay, it is 1-1. My brother, there's no way you were ready to react to that. That is insane. Inzem with the round start backdash. Hikari with the round start super dash, and boom. 2H into an attempted key blast route. It does drop though. That's unfortunate. Inzem really needed that. That's it. When a 2H drops, it's really unfortunate because that's so much damage on the table. That was going to be damage, meter build, and corner carry that is all gone now. That hurts. That's gotta hurt the morale. Hikari already in the driver's seat now. Relentless Vegito pressure, just never ending. Hikari backs off. His assists are gone. Now he's killing time. Killing time with the kicks until the assists are back. They are back now. And boom, he gets the opening. That's Dragon Ball right there. Let the assists come back. There's no reason to go in and take a risk when they're not in. And I believe that's dead. Level 1. Level 1. Golly. It's because the 17 cinematic does tremendous damage. 17 cinematic does tremendous damage. Vegito up close does tremendous damage. Those two things together, it's just a kill. Is it gonna spark? No. No spark. He's confident he can get the win without it. Oh, nice mix up there. Regular jump into the 5H, and then he just does a low. It's funny, like, there's just so many things that could be done there. The fact that Inzem did none of them is what got the opening, because most people are going to be expecting you to do a extra dash after the H, and the fact that he did nothing, he just did a regular block string, that's what actually got the opening, because no one expects you to do like a, you know, a generic mix-up when you have Spark. Happy birthday. Not gonna really hurt that bad though, because Gogeta is already dead, so that's not really gonna do anything. But if Inzem gets a hit here, that could be big trouble for Hikari. But yeah, the situation, it's basically over now. Like, he's already recovered enough. It's not even that bad at this point. At this point, Inzem may as well just play regularly. Yeah, that 17, man, yeah, this is why it's just, yeah, you can't, like, you literally, you can't go in when that assist is in play, because you're never unsafe. Even though Hikari technically was kind of unsafe in this moment, and that's what Inzem's reacting to. He's reacting to the recovery of this with 5M. Like, ordinarily, it would be his turn. Like, this would have been a punish 100%, but with, again, when 17 is available, you can basically never attack. Ooh, big drop. Super dash confirm. He's gonna get a level 3 mix out of this. Is Hikari gonna try to block it, or is he gonna spark? Nice. Well-timed spark. He didn't get baited, got out of the situation. Now he's got the advantage. Oh my God. Okay, I know there's not going to be any more patches, but man, this 17 assist, brother. This 17 assist. Look at this insanity. So we're in Scramble Town. We're totally in Scramble Town. Hikari does 5M. It smacks the Vegeta assist. Inzem vanishes to save himself. Gets hit by 5S, but he's too high. Hit by the 5H. But 17 covers for him. He whiffed the 5H, but it just so happened that 17's assist was on the point where it does the shot, and the shot was tall enough to pick up off of it. That was just an alley-oop right there. And 18's out of there. Level 1, level 3, she's gone. And now it's gonna be just a very low health base Vegeta. This is problematic for Inzem. And just a straight up super dash. He's gonna get a full confirm off of this. He needed it, by the way. And he's gonna build the meter. My goodness. Yeah, he's dead. Optimization station. That was fully optimized. Boom, he was so confident he didn't even do the strong super. He did the weaker super. That's how confident he was that was going to kill. Hikari, 1 game away from the final championship belt. Inzem taking a second to go back to character select, gather his thoughts. I respect it. Like, this could be the end of the tournament here. If he loses this next game, he's only got 1 life left. If Hikari wins another game, tournament's over. Inzem would need to win 2 more games to reset the bracket. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got 18 on point, Vegeta in the back now. 18 on point did help get Inzem here. It makes sense that he would go to it now in the final hour, because it's all or nothing right now. Cannot afford a loss. Oh my God. No spark though. Let me see, like, what started that? Was that the classic? Ah. That's the classic, man. So basically this situation right here is just, it's just kind of devious, because once you block this Rekka, there's a gap in the second part of it. So it's like, you have 2 choices here. block the second part of it and be put into a mix-up when they call their assist, or take the risk of reflecting and getting out of the mix-up completely. But if they do one singular Rekka and wait, dead. He could have sparked there and claimed 18, but he didn't want to do it. And I agree, because Tyrant is basically saying in the background what I'm thinking right now. Spark is just way too valuable to blow on a TOD. It's like, yeah, you're getting rid of a character, but if a situation arises later in the match where you need it, it's just better to have it than to, like, you know, go for that early kill. And here we go, Inzem demonstrating that by using his spark to try to get out of the situation, but it looks like Hikari had the backdash. Almost got a punish there, but he does escape out, goes back in. Whoa, that time it's his turn for the barrier. We talked about this a couple of times. 18's barrier block string is very, very powerful. Hikari chose to do a 2H there. He tries to vanish to save himself, but yeah, there's no saving yourself from that. Once you swing to the barrier, you're cooked. There's gonna be some big damage here. Level 3. He's gonna get a left-right off of this. Left, right, high, low. There's 4 directions you gotta block off of this. What is it? And it was right. It was right. He tried to dash OS out, but it just ended up still hitting him anyway. Gogeta's gone. Big mix hours. Vegito coming in. Oh, perfect attack. Anti-air. No assists up, so he can't do too much with this. He's gonna get the corner and some decent damage, but that's about it. He doesn't have anything for Oki, but he does an active tag to Vegeta. Oh, man. What happened there? Dang, yeah, he just ran up and challenged the down tech with 5L and it hit. Dash up 5L. He believed. Now he's going to build a kabillion bars. He almost built 7 bars twice. 17, by the way. Left, right, high, low. It was left. Survey says it was left. Inzem went right, Hikari went left. Whoa, round start barrier. Hikari is playing so fast, they both are. The speed of this match has really jumped up. 5S in neutral, gets the pickup. Level 3 again, left, right, high, low. Place your bets. Roll the dice. Where are we going? It was low. It was same side low. If you put your money on same side low, you are a winner. Oh, he did not. Okay, he's out of there. Oh man, are we going 2-2? 2-2? Vegito coming in. Inzem going in. Ooh. I think he's dead. Not quite. He would have to really optimize this. Not yet. It's gonna leave him on a little smidge of health. There's gonna be a little bit of health. Dead. Oh my god, we get another game. Let's go. It's not over. It's not over. Sheesh. Sheesh. Man, this script is cooking. Hats off to the writer. This script is cooking, bro. Potential final game or potential reset. Here we go. Either Inzem wins and the bracket gets reset, or Hikari wins and becomes the final World Tour champ. Knocking him down. 17. Whoa, that was scrambly right there. He did 2M. His 2M hit the assist, and then he canceled it into 5H. And the full screen buff on the 5H carried him full screen into a confirm here. Is it going to spark? No. I respect it, man. Hikari, he just doesn't take those TODs. I respect it, though. Saves his spark for when he needs it. Sparked up. Oh, that was Galaxy Brain. Oh my god. Usually you see the jump cancel frames on Spark used for mix-up, but Inzem here used it as a bait. He jump canceled backwards into a super dash, and he's just perfectly outside the bubble of the Spark, and boom, comes in for the punish. That was crazy. That was a sick bait. That Spark is pretty much wasted. Spark in the dumpster, level 3, left, right, high, low, place your bets. It was low again, but he gets reflect 2M and he's out of here. He's gone. Oh my god. Undroppable combo right there. Dead. 18 is gone. That is tough because 18 is kind of like the glue of this team. She literally holds the team together. Whoa. Round start, split finger shot. My goodness. Like, man, yeah, this is crazy on a lot of different levels because Hikari has been pretty aggressive on round start. So Inzem is using 5S to stop any sort of aggression, but this just happens to be the time that Hikari does not move forward at all on round start. Instead, he does a split finger shot, which punishes the 5S. Big corner carry. He has a level 3 if he wants it. He wants it. Level 1, I mean excuse me, vanish after this. No, he just keeps the corner. Keeps the corner. I got mixed. Oh my god, reflect into 5M. Cell was unsafe. And it's a happy birthday. It's a happy birthday, meaning Vegeta's coming in with 70%. He's in one-touch territory. He's got a full team. That's just one touch, my brother. Is this it? Is this the final exchange? Final exchange of the World Tour. Potentially. Leg drop. Hikari is blocking, bro. He's blocking. He's going for the mix. He's going in. This is the most aggressive that we've seen him yet. Big whiff right there. Big whiff. Inzem was ready. Oh my goodness. Oh, it dropped. It dropped and it's scrambled. Oh my god. And this is it. Just a simple B&B will bring this tournament to a close. 1 into 3. And Hikari takes the championship for the second time. Sheesh. Yeah, this final game was crazy, man. Like, okay, so in the beginning here, Inzem was in the driver's seat, but like this weird interaction here, this was definitely like turning point number 1. Gogeta 2M'ing the assist and then giving him cancel frames to be able to cancel into 5H, excuse me, and jump scare Inzem's 18 really put a damper on things because that took a lot of health off of 18 and put her in this precarious situation. And then even though Inzem got this amazing spark bait, it still ended up with ultimately 18 being killed because of the string that he did after level 3. He did empty low, and because he did LM, it left him punishable. Most characters would not be able to punish this, but Gogeta's 2M, you know, it's literally like a rocket. It's like a special move. So normally this would be considered reflect safe because, you know, look at how far back this pushed. This pushed mid-screen, like literally mid-screen. That's why he did L into M just in case. This was on purpose in case it gets reflected. but Gogeta goes extra far and actually punishes it. Right there, he would have had to have done L2L or 2LL, one of the two, 2L, 2L. But because he did a medium, it left him unsafe, which led to the end of 18. And I do feel like that itself was a turning point, because without 18, it kind of put his team into sort of a precarious situation, because, you know, her assist and her barrier are really important for dealing with, you know, the fusion team. And that definitely, that kill gave Hikari a lot of momentum. And I just noticed he got the second kill basically the same way he got it, off of a reflect. He did reflect 5M, and this was really rare right here. Usually this is completely reflect safe. Inzem does, yeah, he did M into 2M, but what happened here was this, normally this is perfectly reflect safe, but he delayed it a little bit, because this 5M is a stagger button. So usually you put it out there and you wait a second to see if it connected. And because he waited just a second, that created a bigger gap that Cell was not able to cover with his 2M. So that moment of hesitation got Cell out of there and made it a happy birthday, because he tried to cover himself with Vegeta. So yeah, Vegeta coming in with no health against the whole team, that definitely put Inzem into a pretty bad position economy wise, and that definitely led to Hikari taking the set and the championship in the end. But yeah, that's a GG's right there. We got the award ceremony right here, everybody accepting their trophies, the top 3. All shout outs to all 3 of these guys. You know, they played really well. Shout outs to everybody though, everybody that entered the World Tour. I appreciate you guys for traveling for this game, you know, keeping the game alive all these years, you know, keeping the competition alive, you know, giving us all these matches, you know, to be able to, you know, like matches for me to review and for people to enjoy, stuff like that. I really do appreciate it, because without people, you know, that travel for the game and, you know, are passionate about the game and, you know, want to fly all over the country and spend, you know, hundreds and hundreds of hours to get good enough to, you know, compete at this level, you know, big shout outs to them, because, you know, without all that, you know, the game would not be as, you know, alive in the tournament circuit as it is right now. So yeah, big shout outs to all the competitors, because yeah, this whole tournament was just, you know, it was a blast to watch for sure. I really enjoyed covering this entire event. And with that, it's going to bring us to the end of this review. I appreciate you listening, guys. Yeah, this was a long journey, man. We started this journey of, you know, of covering, like, you know, the pool play, or should I say the group stage, like, you know, weeks ago. So it's been weeks in the making of, you know, covering all these matches. But again, I had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thanks so much for listening. I appreciate, you know, all support. You can leave a like on the video. I would appreciate it even more. It does help out a lot. If you want to see more from me, check out the playlist at the end of the video or in the description. And as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.